Hey, beauties and fellas, if you're on, welcome to my Love on You Talks channel. Now, if this is your first time, or even if it isn't, please do me a favor, like, share, and hit the subscribe button, okay? So let's get into it. I wanted to talk about this dark season that we're in. And when I say dark season, I am talking about the fall and winter. That's the dark season, okay? This dark season brings in like depression, sadness, anxiety. It brings in a lot of darkness, right? It's cold outside now. The time change, so it's getting darker earlier. So it's making you, just get all thrown off, all right? So when I talk about this dark season, I tell people you gotta fight. When I say you gotta fight, you got to fight. You gotta fight like you are fighting for your life right now, okay? It's a different time we in. So the dark season is definitely, it's hitting a little different now, okay? So I just want to give you a couple of things or some inspiration to help you through this dark season, okay? First thing I want you to do is to ask yourself, how do you really feel about you? All right. We'll sit back and say, oh, I know I feel like this, I feel like that. But no, get real with yourself. Look in the mirror, sit by yourself and say, wow, how do I really feel about myself? Think about all your habits, all the things you do, what you consume, everything. Ask yourself that, right? Then I need you to start speaking life into yourself. Start speaking life. Start, having mantras, some affirmations. Look in the mirror, do some mirror work and say, tell yourself, I love you. You are beautiful. You are powerful. You are wealthy. You are strong. You're a good mother. You're a great mother. You're a queen. You're a king. You are a great uncle, aunt, sister, brother, cousin, friend, whatever, what have you. Okay. But speak life into yourself. Like one of my mantras is everything is always working out. I don't care what goes on. I will immediately say that. And guess what? My mind gets, I don't want to use the word trick, but my mind gets in that mindset like, oh, don't even worry about it, okay? Don't even worry about it. But like I said, this season will definitely bring you some self-doubt, some self-sabotaging. So again, we got to fight, all right? So let's get into some of the things I feel like, and I call them baby steps, but things that I feel like I know, that can help you. Okay. Yeah, these things can help you, right? So one, like I said, speak life into yourself. Ask yourself, how do you really feel about yourself? Okay. Another thing you can do as well is ask yourself, is my cup full? Am I trying to pour from an empty cup, a half cup, or a full cup? Okay. Because we're so good for pouring into other people, forgetting about ourselves until we like flatline. Now everybody goes on about their business, okay? So you got to be very mindful of that. Because don't forget you in the fighting stage. So, you can't be pouring into these people if you're not saving yourself, all right? And then another thing that will help you with that is setting boundaries, all right? Boundaries is for your protection. Boundaries will gain you self-respect, all right? Boundaries will make you feel good about yourself because you're starting to say, no, I'm not going to do this. No, I'm not going to do that, okay? No, I'm not going there, all right? So those boundaries is definitely going to help you through this dark season, all right? Because people will be begging and doing the fall, all right? Because they know you're in the house or something. So listen, get those boundaries. And another thing about boundaries is you will get much respect. Because the more you give, the less you are respected because you don't have boundaries. Don't let no one come and set boundaries for you. All right. That's important. Okay. So now let's jump into some of the things that I know for myself that makes me feel better through this dark season. All right. Will actually help you as well if you take these little baby steps. Okay. So for one, I'm intentional about the things that I put inside my body, right? I already figured out how I feel about myself. So I'm not going to eat certain things, okay? So for me, I eat a lot of fruit. I start my morning off with fruit. Fruit is very, very, very hydrating. So people that know me know I'm always saying, eat your water, okay? Because fruit is so hydrating and that's your H3O. All right. So try eating some fruit in the morning. Those big breakfasts is out the window now. We're not eating that. We're not doing that. Okay. That's old school. And we already know the food is not the same no more. The food is taking us out of here. So that's very important. Be intentional about what you are consuming. All right. So like I said, I do a lot of fruits. I fast. I do intermittent fasting. That's another thing that you can try. Set yourself up a window of what you're going to eat and how long you're going to eat. Okay. So be very intentional. That late night eating and getting in the bed, you're doing yourself much harm. Okay. You're doing yourself a lot of harm by eating food late at night and getting to bed. Okay. Now your body is working overtime. Okay. Now you gaining inflammation. It's just not worth it. Okay. And like I said, we're getting older. All right. And it's like driving a car. If you don't take care of that car, it starts breaking down. So we got to do things to keep our bodies built up, and being able to drive our car. Okay. So that's very important. Cutting out ultra processed foods. All right. That's bad. Sugar, drinking sugary drinks. Okay. A lot of people aren't drinking water. Okay. And water, we need water, people. We need water for digestion. We need water to lubricate our joints. It's people telling me I don't go to the bathroom for days, okay? Because there's a lot of inflammation in your body. You're not releasing none of those toxins. So another thing that I do with my water, because you can consume water and just drink it and flush the water out, and it's not being absorbed in your body. So one of the ways I will get water to absorb in my body is by adding lemon to my water. I will add some Celtic salt. I would add pink Himalaya salt. Okay. Either one of those I add to my water. So if you see me drinking my big cup of water, I have one of those things in my water. Okay. And that will help you absorb the water into your body, especially my menopause beauties. Okay. We releasing a lot of sweat. So we losing a lot of water. All right. Our hormones are all over the place. We need our temperature gauge on the inside is up and down, up and down, up and down. So we need that water. Figure out how you're going to get that water in. Okay. And they also have like hydration packets, not that IV, not that liquid IV, not that, do your research. It's some good packages out there that does not have a lot of coloring in it or artificial flavors and all that stuff and sugar in it. So do your research on that. But hydration is very important during this dark season. All right. Another thing, we got to move our bodies. It's dark outside. We got to go in the house early because it's dark. It's dark when we get up. It's just dark. Okay. So, and it's cold and you like, oh, I want to get out of this bed, but you gotta fight. Remember that word. I gotta fight for myself. If nobody else is not going to fight for you, fight for yourself. You got to get up out of that bed. Okay. And listen, you got to move your body. And like I always say too, if you're in the lunchrooms, don't sit in those lunchrooms, go walking, walk around a building, if you can't go outside, if it's cold outside. Because listen, if you're smoking a cigarette, you'll go outside. All right. So listen, get out and move your body. And for my beauties again, especially my menopause beauty, as we age and our estrogen go all bonkers and everything, we start losing our muscle tone. Okay. Our bone density starts getting diminished and all that. So I always tell people start off with like 5-pound weights. If you're in the house and you're watching TV, sit there and start, doing some 5-pound weights. Stand up, sit down, stand up. Those are your squats that help you strengthen your lower part of your body. Okay. You can do anything with the arms and all out this. You can do a lot of stuff with your 5-pound weights, but incorporate that. All right. Be mindful of it and be intentional. Okay. We got at least a good 90 days to go. And these 90 days, you can get a lot done. Okay. All right. So let's move into supplements. I don't want to tell you supplements that you need to take, but we are deficient in a lot of supplements throughout the winter time. And the number one is vitamin D3, right? We're not getting a lot of sun and we're not outside like that. So I definitely take that. Okay. You could do your research and, they'll tell you everything that the vitamin D does for you, but it's very important for us. It's very important. Okay. So, and I do protein. I will do magnesium, black seed oil. I also do sea moss. So those are the things that I do. You have to do your research and figure it out, but you need to invest in some supplements. I don't care if it's just a multivitamin. All right. Do your research and please. Okay. Because don't forget, we're working from the inside out. And like I said, my grown beauties, we glow from the inside out. Okay. Because we can put on this all day. That's nothing. But you got to work these insides because that's what tells everything. All right. So, check those supplements out. All right. And like I said, we slack off in the summertime as well as the wintertime, but we're more outside. We're moving around. We got the sun give us more energy to boost our endorphins and make us want to do things. But winter, we got to fight. Okay. You got to do whatever you can do to get those endorphins boosted. All right. Okay, moving on to the next thing, rest. Rest is crucial to your overall being, okay? You gotta rest. And beauties, you already know if you don't get that rest, the first thing you could tell by your eyes that you are deprived, sleep deprived, okay? So you have got to get your rest. You got to reset your body. You got to recharge your body. All right. Remember the word fight. We are fighting. Okay. That's part of your fight. So you got to rest. And like I tell people, you can't drive that car 24 hours a day. You got to rest. Or them wheels popping off is breaking down. Okay. Because then you're going to need some gas because you can't drive it for 24 hours without gas. All right. And the gas is your electric foods that you're putting in your body. All right. So let's, again, what's the word? Fight. You got to fight. You got to fight. All right. So again, you got to speak life into yourself. You got to love on you. All right. It's a fight out here. Okay. It's a lot of things that we are consuming. All right. And listen, our gut is connected to this brain. Okay. So these are two brains right here. All right. So if this is inflamed, mentally, it's going to take you down. Keep that in mind. So if you put some good things in your body, into your gut, guess what? You're going to be able to get out. You're going to move around. You're going to have energy. You're going to look amazing. Okay. You're going to feel amazing. So you got to be intentional And give yourself grace. Give yourself grace to heal let your body heal. Like, not always stuffing your body with food. Can't even breathe. You can't even move. Now our bodies are sore. We hurting because of the bad foods we put in our bodies that's connected to the inflammation that's in our second brain. Okay. These two brains are connected. All right. So keep that in mind. All right. And so again, like I said, speak some good words over yourself. Get them affirmations together. Get those positive words, because you are beautiful. Okay. You are a queen. You are a king out here. Okay. And you got to represent for your family. All right. Got to represent. And like I said, again, the word fight. All right. So listen, we want those endorphins boosted so we could be kind. You got to be kind to one another, give each other grace. All right. So we can survive out here. It's real out in these streets. All right. And also watch the things that you're consuming, or as like social media. The things we watch on TV during the winter time. All right. During the dark season. All right. So listen, I hope these tips helped you out. I will tap back in, but just know that you are the most important person to you. All right. And you got to love on you. Grown ladies grow. No, excuse me. Grown ladies glow from the inside out. Okay. So we about that glow. I don't care what season it is. Be about that glow. Okay.